WarioWare Get It Together released a little over a week ago. It brought Wario's wacky microgames and all of his friends to the Nintendo Switch. This game is the first traditional WarioWare game in nearly 15 years, since it finally introduces a new gimmick that innovates the series. It also has a ton of different microgames that offer infinite replayability, and plenty of modes that make this game well worth $50. I would definitely have to say that it is my new favorite WarioWare game and my favorite game released this year so far. So without further ado, let's jump into Wario's wacky world of Get It Together. Like I mentioned in the intro, Get It Together introduces a new gimmick, which is the ability to play as the characters within the microgames. This opens up the game to basically infinite replayability, since on top of replaying the microgame stages for high scores, you can also try out different character combinations. Each character also has different abilities, which allows each microgame to be played in different ways, which also allows for multiple solutions to some microgames. For example, Orbulon has the ability to suck things into his UFO instead of avoiding or moving an object. He can just suck the thing into his UFO and win that microgame. One problem that I do have with the characters is that some of them play very weirdly and create an imbalance between the characters. One example of this is with 9V, since he's one of the worst characters to play as since he really doesn't have any advantage. This isn't too big of a problem though, since most of the characters at least play decently, if not very well. Multiplayer is another significant aspect of this game, since almost every mode has it available, and all microgames support it. It's really fun working together with a friend to solve microgames, and this has to be one of my favorite co-op multiplayer games on the Switch. WarioWare Get It Together has a total of 222 microgames, which is actually a pretty good amount. It's less than Gold's 300 microgames, but these are all completely new microgames, and it still has more microgames than most of the games in the series. Like past games in the series, the microgames have different themes, and each of those themed microgames are compiled into different stages in the story mode. Each of the microgame stages are very fun, and there's a pretty good difficulty curve when unlocking new stages. My favorite microgame stage has to be 9V's Nintendo Classics, because it's really cool to see many Nintendo games, including even obscure ones, referenced. Like in past games, there are also cutscenes that play before the gameplay starts, and the quality of them is really good in this game. Not all of them are fully voice acted, as they were in Gold, but they're still very entertaining and use unique art styles such as having cartoony characters in a realistic background. Overall, the story mode and microgames are great, and it's really fun to go back and replay it. With the addition of playable characters, Get It Together also does something unique with those characters by adding a character upgrade system. Upgrading a character can do a few different things, such as increasing the points you get in the Wario Cup, adding customization options, and unlocking character artwork. With customization, you can recolor each character or give them a special palette, such as Zombie or Gold. Character customization is something that I didn't expect to be in this game, but it's a welcomed addition, because it can be used in every mode outside of the Variety Pack. To upgrade characters, you need to give them prezzies, which are items based on different objects that can be bought at the Emporium or collected through a gacha machine. Each prezzie is preferred by different characters, so to find out who prefers each prezzie, you need to do an experiment or use a guide online like I totally didn't actually do. To buy prezzies, you need coins, and to obtain coins, you need to play different microgame stages, play the Wario Cup, or complete missions. Missions are basically achievements you can unlock in this game, and they're very similar to the ones used in WarioWare Gold. The Wario Cup is the online mode in WarioWare Get It Together, and it's actually pretty fun. I would have loved an actual online multiplayer, but due to the lag of Nintendo Switch Online and the fast pace of WarioWare, that probably wouldn't have been possible. The Wario Cup is basically an online leaderboard that has different challenges each week. It's kinda similar to the Ninja speedruns from Super Mario Maker 2, since you have a certain amount of time to get a high score for each of these challenges. You get rewards for each of these weekly challenges, and you can level up, which does take a while since it does require a lot of points. After the weekly challenge is over, you can view your ranking, and you can replay challenges offline whenever you want to. Despite not having an online multiplayer mode in this game, the Wario Cup does kind of make up for that. Similar to previous WarioWare games, Get It Together has a variety of minigames which are all used in the Variety Pack. Each minigame makes use of playable characters, and a lot of times that's used in creative ways. The Variety Pack is split up into Completionist and Party minigames, and the Completionist is mostly based off of single-player games, while Party is mostly focused on multiplayer. One of my favorite minigames included in this Variety Pack is Daily Grind, since it's basically a 2D platformer where you can collect papers and switch characters. Overall, the minigame selection is great, and it adds a lot of content to an already complete package. WarioWare Get It Together is my favorite WarioWare game, since it has a unique way to play each microgame and takes the series in a new direction. I definitely recommend this game to anyone, since it's not hard to learn the controls and how to play the microgames. Overall, I would have to give this game 11 garlics out of 10 because Wario is awesome. Wahahaha! So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye!